So I'm Jessica. I've been going to the gym ever since I was on my own. I moved out when I was 18, and there was a gym choice down the street from my house. And that's when I started to get more independent and do my own thing.
Moving out at 18.
Yeah, I had my own job at 18. I worked, school, gym, that was my thing. But I started to get serious recently with bodybuilding. I didn't know anything about bodybuilding until my husband brought it up.
Really?
Yeah.
We actually have to see your husband. You said you have how you met story that was different. Wait, do you think that how you met story would be different if you tell it versus how he tells it?
No.
It would be the same? Like you guys talk about this often?
Yeah, I think so. Because a lot of people ask us, oh, how'd you guys meet? Where'd you guys meet?
So how
Yeah.
we met?
Yeah.
Since I think 2014, I had Jess, my wife, on Facebook,
Yeah.
and I always had a crush on her
Yeah?
because I looked at her and I'm like, man, this girl's beautiful, gorgeous. So then since that day, after years later, I ended up seeing her in the gym.
Yeah.
I saw her in the gym. She was doing abs and she was doing these incredibly bad push-ups. So I went over to her and I'm like, I have you on Facebook, this and that. I saw that you were in Florida, and I asked her, I'm like, how's everything going? And
Yeah.
we just kind of struck conversation from there. She told me she had a daughter. She was planning to move to Florida, and essentially I'm like, oh, she's moving to Florida. I don't have a chance.
Yeah.
At that point,
She's
I'm like,
moving, she's
it's
leaving.
done. It's done. But then I ended up getting the courage to ask her. I'm like, hey, listen, one of these days, if you want to train, if you want to work out together. She said, yeah. So we worked out together. She ended up changing her mind about moving to Florida.
Really?
Ended up saying, yeah.
So that was because of you?
No.
Was it-
I think
did
it's
you-
just circumstances that happened.
Yeah, the energy in the air.
Exactly, yeah.
Everything just fell into place.
Bro, and
right
I'm
after
just
that.
like, yo, this is crazy. This is a girl that I had a crush on for a long time.
How do you feel as like her partner in crime, watching her become this person over the last 6 years?
Bro, it's incredible,
Yeah.
because I see how much she's grown, changed. She's always been very outgoing. She was always in pretty good shape.
Yeah.
But then for her to have two kids,
Yeah,
two
yeah.
kids, and to be able to see her maintain that discipline, maintain that schedule, to be able to get the girls ready, do things at home, work full time. There's really no words to describe
I know,
how
right?
proud I am of her, especially
Yeah.
that first time that I saw her up on stage, getting her pro card at the first show, and then this recent show getting first place. I think is like,
Yeah, that was probably really
it's
cool.
huge.
Do you feel like you guys' experiences in the gym reflects on how you raised your kids?
Oh, 100%.
Like, in what way? Like in a way that I'm assuming your mom wasn't a bodybuilder or your parents. So how is that different from when you grew up versus how they're growing up now?
It becomes a you have to do thing.
Yeah.
Before, growing up, I didn't feel like the have to wake up at 7 in the morning and wash the dishes.
Yeah.
Or like make breakfast.
Yeah.
My mom was doing that for me.
Oh, so now you have people that you train and you work out with.
Yes.
So you have responsibilities, like a lot more than just kids. Like you're constantly almost like taking care of people all the time.
Yeah, but you see, that's why I try to focus on online coaching and only see the ones that have not been to the gym ever, have
Yeah.
no experience of how to use any machines or anything. And I would only coach them,
okay.
train with them in person only like a couple of months,
Okay.
if that.
Okay. So what made you want to become a coach?
The thing is that when I did my first show, I got a lot of questions.
Yeah.
And I would direct everybody to my previous coach, the coach that I was at the time with. But some didn't want to. Some just wanted me because one, I was Spanish, they were Spanish. We're friends, we understand each other.
Yeah.
So then I started to think maybe I should be coaching, and then I talked to him about it, my husband, and he's always been one to. He was a coach himself, so he's like, you know what, you're meant for this.
Yeah.
You look great. You went from knowing nothing to now you feel confident to
Yeah.
show others.
So how long do your courses usually go for? What does it look like when people ask for, I guess, your results and other people? That also comes from the responsibility
Yes,
of the people that you
100%.
train.
So it's not up to me.
Yeah.
I give you a plan, and it's up to you to follow it.
Yeah.
I know the plan is gonna work.
Yeah,
Because it's
'cause it's-
completely different from what you're used to.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get some type of change.
And
if
it
you
is
follow
personalized with
Yes.
each person. Like it's not like you're
Yes.
just telling everybody to.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Damn.
So it's definitely up to the person. 100%.
The person.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not bad.
I'm better than anybody. I don't care. I don't
Yeah.
come to the gym to see who's better than me or who looks better than me because I don't care.
You're better than you.
Exactly.
It's an
Exactly.
internal thing. That's actually
Yeah.
pretty cool. You became a role model.
Yeah.
And then
And I don't only do this for my girls. I do this for my clients too. And I
Yeah.
say this all the time. Don't hire a coach who you don't want to look like.
yeah.
Hire somebody who you want to look like.
Yeah.
And that goes for my daughters. I want my daughters to want to be like me and
Yeah.
want to
'Cause
do
you're
the
their
things
life
that I
coach.
do. Yeah.
You're their life coach.
Yeah.
And hopefully the only one they'll ever need, you know?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you represent everything that you teach them, right?
Yes.
Like how do you delegate time for yourself where it doesn't, I know that in the beginning when you have, I don't have children, but how do you separate having fun, being you, because you're living life for the first time as well. How do you separate that? How do you do that as a mom of two?
After the second child, you learn to detach. At this point, you're like, oh my God, I can't wait
You're
for
like-
the next trip. Yeah, so by the second child, you know that you're gonna need some time. Is really just wanting things to be as you leave it. Things how you keep, I keep that routine with them.
You don't want to come back with the couch upside down.
Exactly.
That makes sense.
But it's really not having them do something different.
Yeah.
And-
Pick
and-
up new
Yeah, and just
habits, attitudes.
exactly.
What if you come back and your daughter's is nice? Like
That'd
she
be a
just
surprise.
she had a whole moment. She's like,
Oh my
I was
God.
being dramatic.
I'd probably leave more often.
You'd be like,
Bye.
I'll be back. I'll be back.
Yeah.
It was an amazing conversation. I'm glad we got to yap and work out.
Yeah.
You're episode 2, you know that. You're the second person ever. I hope I didn't bombard you with a bunch of weird ass questions.
No.
We still gotta get those workout videos. I don't know what
Let's
time
go.
it
Let's
is.
go.
I know.
gotta go pee first real quick.
She's gonna challenge you. That's kind of like I think every kid's dream. Like at least with like a son, father, right?
Yeah.
You want to one day beat that guy in
Yeah.
basketball. And I think it's cool because you're in an industry where if she decides to go through this journey as well, she's like, I'm gonna outlive my mom. That's the coolest sentence.
Yeah, and I
ever.
can see her doing that.
Like I'm gonna
100%.
outlive my mom.